Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to sink deeper into this moment, noticing how your body feels, how your mind begins to quiet, and how a sense of awareness starts to expand within you. As you listen, you begin to realize, perhaps more deeply than ever before, there's a difference between truly being present and simply reacting. Have you ever observed someone who seems to be moving through life on autopilot? Their words, their actions, their reactions, all seem predetermined, not by conscious thought, but by conditioning, by programming, like an NPC, a non-player character, trapped in a loop, reacting to scripts written by others, rather than composing their own symphony of thought. It's curious, isn't it? How so many people, they move through life in this way. Not because they lack intelligence, but because thinking, truly thinking, can be uncomfortable. Questioning requires effort. To challenge one's own beliefs, to seek truth beyond conditioning, is to risk discomfort. And yet, what's the cost of avoiding that discomfort? To give away one's power. To live a life dictated by someone else's design. To exist rather than to live. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, begin to feel the shift within you. The realization that the greatest gift you can give to yourself is your own sovereignty. The permission to think, to question, to be wrong and to learn. For in being wrong, we grow, we adapt, we evolve. Can you recall a moment in your life when you realized an opinion you held wasn't truly yours? It had been given to you, fed to you by someone else, and you'd accepted it without question. And can you remember the moment when you recognized that illusion, that sting of realization, followed by the liberation of knowing that you could choose something different? That moment was a gift, because that moment was the beginning of your awakening. You see, so much of what people believe is not their own. It's been carefully placed there by the media, by society, by those who profit from conformity. People are led to react, not to think, to feel rather than to evaluate, to be controlled rather than create. Yet here you are, listening, absorbing, shifting, waking up to a deeper truth within yourself. Hatred, fear, judgment. They're not natural states of being. They're learned responses, conditioned over time by experiences, by trauma, by false lessons from parents, teachers, governments, institutions. But just as they're learned, they can be unlearned, released, transformed. So I wonder what happens when you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you allow all that's false to simply dissolve. If a belief doesn't serve love, if a thought doesn't uplift, if a reaction is rooted in fear rather than understanding, then is it really yours? Or is it something that you were taught, something imposed upon you, something that doesn't belong to you? And if it doesn't belong to you, do you really need to hold on to it? Because the truth is, the only emotions worth embracing are those that liberate, love, forgiveness, accepting, growth. These are the energies of expansion, of awakening. And any judgment cast upon another in anger, in resentment, in fear, might not even be yours. It may simply be an illusion that you've carried, an echo of someone else's influence, and so you have a choice, to hold on to it or to let it go. And as you breathe, as you relax deeper into this realization, you may find it becomes easy, natural, effortless, to release all that doesn't serve you, to clear space within yourself for something greater, something higher, something true. You're not a passive observer in this life. You're a creator. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your choices, they shape your world. And the more you align with your authentic self, the more reality aligns with you, because reality is a mirror, reflecting back what you project. So what will you choose? Will you choose presence? Will you choose awareness? Will you choose to think, to question, to embrace the discomfort of growth in exchange for the freedom of truth? Because the moment you decide to awaken fully, it's the moment you take back your power. and you allow that truth to settle within you. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel the weight of the old illusion lifting. Feel the clarity of all your own awareness expanding. Feel the shift within you solidifying, knowing deeply that you're here, fully present, fully awake, and fully in control of your own mind, your own choices, your own destiny. And as this awareness grows, as it strengthens, as it becomes a part of you, you may begin to realize that you were never asleep at all. You're simply waiting for this moment. Now open your eyes and step fully into your power.